at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Seated next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, this one featuring a couple of playoff teams from a season ago, back at it again in 2019.
And we both felt the confidence from both of these teams, right? They feel like they will be back in the playoffs again, but they shouldn't be overconfident. 7 teams last year made the playoffs that didn't make it the previous year, so you're not assured of going back year after year.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Let's discuss this offense now, and Julian Edelman, very good player.
Has really developed into a terrific slot receiver, and a lot of times he would be the primary receiver. Still mad coming out of college that he's now the quarterback in the NFL. He takes it out on the opposing defenses.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here we go, here we go. 15 line. 15 line. 5.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Osweiler Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Osweiler. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try to...
And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hey, high 7. Defense.
They'll indeed go for it with Osweiler. And he locates Walker, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Here we go.
They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run. This is Kamara. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. On 2nd and a couple. Osweiler. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Shotgun.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 18 carries, 74 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
A very good gain on first down. 9 yards on the dump-off. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes Cohen. Gets around him. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey, Haywood.
53, come on, 53.
Hey.
We own it.
Now.
Let's go.
Yes.
53, Mike, 53.
Watch the run. Let go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll go down as a loss of 8. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, shoot!
On 3rd down, Osweiler. Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They're going on 4th down. It's Osweiler. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Kamara trying the right side. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
53, Mike, 53. Watch the slant.
Now Osweiler on 1st down. The screen pass here to Cohen. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it here with blood. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Osweiler now off the bootleg. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd down and goal. Osweiler looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
53, check.
80 weapon.
Rip left. Shoot.
Hey!
Motion.
Hey, Charlie!
Let's go.
Hey, rock it. Ready?
From the gun, it's Osweiler. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Osweiler. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here are the Eagles to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A give to Kamara running right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Bravo!
From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler. And Walker has it. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Osweiler. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Trubisky. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
90 Wolf.
A 10th carry for Kamara, and he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now blown. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Blunt. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
And we got Mike, number 50.
Yep.
Mike, 53. Come
Five.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. That good for 22 and a first down.
Let's go.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back now in Arlington, it's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Check 50.
General West.
Come on, let's go.
Back in.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On 2nd down now, Blunt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Show it out, show it out. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, Blunt. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Trailing in the 4th. This close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They come out here in the I. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. LeGarrette Blunt, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys.
And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. To throw again on second down. Trubisky, and he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Snead's got it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Trubisky to throw again. And he finds his tight end, Salek. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Again, it's Trubisky. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Again, here's Blunt. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Ready, set.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Strip that ball.
Go.
Be ready. Be ready.
Oh, Osweiler going to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete.
That's a screen.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Set. 60 or.
53, smart. Nice, sweetheart.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Blunt. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the screen.
Hey. High 7.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Here we go. 8 reads.
I got you.
Hey, wahoo.
You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Osweiler, but he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Haywood. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Eagles, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.